Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm John,
I'm Brian.
and we're here with DJ Tetsuo.
Hi.
It's like the third time I think we tried to interview, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I propose a toast.
right on.
Sure you.
I'm keeping it Trailer Boys original. Just got a rum and coke
Yeah.
because if
Something
anybody
like
watches that show, I don't
Yeah.
think I do.
Why'd you not get cherries and I did?
I have no
What are
idea.
you guys even drinking?
I have no. I don't
The
think I'm even.
Alicorn Ambrosia.
This is actually not. I don't think the ambrosia because they added like sweeteners and stuff like that in it.
Do you mind
Some
if I try?
random thing. Go for it.
See, these interviews,
That is a
a lot of
drink.
people,
Made
we
for a
just
girl.
shoot the shit.
Hey, I'm not trying
All
to.
right.
I'm not trying to get drunk until after the
Yeah.
bash tonight.
Right on.
All right. So, first question we have for you is, what's your Brony story? How'd you get into the fandom?
Well, my story is basically that I got into the fandom around 2012, and I got out of the Coast Guard around the time. And when I was on Facebook, like I got back into social medias and everything, and like when I was on Facebook, I just see a bunch of people like tweeting and sharing pony pictures and like doing like memes of ponies, and it was just like, okay, what the hell is going on? Like, what is
How long you
this?
been gone for?
Yeah.
It's like I've
What
like
is
some
this?
of my good friends are doing it, and it was just like, dude, what is the issue? And it's like, what's with the pony stuff? And it's like, dude, have you watched it? It was like, watched what? My Little Pony. It's like, I would never watch that. I would never watch that ever. And then I actually did watch it. It was like the first episode that I actually watched was the Discord episode, as season 2.
Return of Harmony.
And like when I saw it, I was just like, this is this what it's like every episode? Because if it is, then I'll definitely watch it. And then I watched another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then I got so interested in it that like I literally said to myself, hey, I'm actually a fan of this show a lot, And then around how I got into the Brony fandom in around 2012, there was a convention called Camelot Gardens.
Okay.
In I think Cleveland or the Cleveland area, and after that, it kind of just blew up to the point where, I was playing in New York City, California, Houston, Texas. I've been traveling everywhere. And like I've met great people like Alex S., Living Tombstone. I just played with him like 3 weeks ago, and Finning and Additive Subtractive and Odyssey Urbi. Like I met all these guys, and they're really, really cool people to just hang around with. And now in this year, like I'm going to be performing for BronyCon at BronyPalooza. And I am also playing in Fiesta Equestria with Living Tombstone and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, Living Tombstone, Finning, and others.
Very
and
nice.
I think Selva and Odyssey are going to be there too.
Okay.
But it's so great to be in this fandom and also be playing with such talented producers. And I've learned a lot about music just being in this fandom. Like now. I will have to say I've become a better DJ because of this fandom, because I've learned more about music and how it's made and actually how to like piece it together and what people actually want to hear and stuff that they've never heard before. So yeah, that's my story.
So, now that we know you're a DJ, do you still use any sort of DAW or plugins or anything like that?
Well, the thing is, when I actually do have time to produce, I use Ableton, and I also dabble in Machine. For plugins, I usually use funny story. I actually got Complete Ultimate 9 on Black Friday for $300.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. $300
steal.
because I was a user of Machine, and I went to the cross grade. But the thing is, the cross grade is $749. But if you buy it on Black Friday, it's $300. So you get like 200 gigs worth of plugins, samples, and instruments for $300 on Black Friday. So buy your stuff at Black Friday, seriously.
Absolutely.
But for plugins, like when I have time for practicing, the one plugin that I use the most is Monarch. Monarch by Native Instruments. It is possibly the best Moog synthesizer emulator I've ever used. and yeah, that's pretty much it. That and Razor, and
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out Massive, but like Ableton instruments on their own are still pretty awesome, you know.
So were you producing or making music before you got into the fandom?
No, I was actually just strictly a DJ, and now, like, I'm technically more. I mean, I'm technically more of a experimental DJ now. Like, I'm taking things to a whole new level, especially with my equipment, especially with, you know, the music that I've listened to. Like, I've dabbled in a lot of like French house, and I've dabbled in a lot of like B-more and Melbourne, and like I've really I know more about music and how it's made and what it sounds like for it to make such a great impact. Like being on professional gear now, like I actually like saved up so much money to get possibly the best equipment I will ever. Like I have two CDJ 2000 Nexuses and a DJM 2000 that I paid for myself.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then that right there, that's like $6,000. You know, to just play at these kind of events. But the reason why I did that is because I really want to show that DJing is not only it's so advanced that you would never think that it was just, hey, press play here and then switch over to the next one. You know, like it's a lot more complicated. I mean, I wouldn't say complicated. It's a lot more complex, and it's a lot more immersive. You know, and I honestly say that like. My manager and one of the best DJs in town in Indianapolis said, don't release something just because you have to, because you want to, you know, like you produce something that you feel that you should, you know, like he basically told me one of the coolest things that I'll ever hear about producing is like, try to produce your soul, you know. And
Amen.
I've always tried to go with that philosophy, and it's like, and when it's perfect, when you feel like it's perfect, then release it. So I've literally told my fans I was going to release my album this year, but I literally said to myself, I want this to be as perfect as this possibly could be, and I will try. Like I've been working constantly with DJing and also coming to these cons, and also my other job. I'm actually an accountant.
Okay. Wow.
So like I don't really have a whole lot of time. Even plus I'm supposed to graduate college next year. You know, and like the time is just really eating up. So I just want to, you know, use as much time as I possibly can.
Time makes perfect.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite songs that you produced, or favorite songs that you
mixed.
prefer to DJ with? Or?
The thing is, like, I haven't produced anything yet, and when I come to it, I've been producing a lot of. I've been all over the place when it comes to production. I have a glitch hop song called the Laughing Man that I actually made. Have you ever seen the movie Paprika?
I have not.
Do you know what it's about though?
No.
There's a song in there called Parade on the Paprika soundtrack, and I basically took an 8-second sample of that song, and I just worked off of that and made a glitch hop sound to it. And then there's a song that I've been producing, is called Is Evil, and it's basically like Melbourne bounce with like an offbeat kick pattern, but the sample that I used to start off with is the first riff from the song Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. Okay. And the voice sample that I used for its chorus is Booker T calling Hulk Hogan a nigga. And I was like, okay, I definitely want to do something with that. And yeah, that I will surely give you guys a taste. Like when I've been producing, I would say that those are my favorite ones because they're the most. I wouldn't say complicated, but I put so much time and effort into them that it's definitely going to make people like realize, like that, and with like mashups and stuff. Like like my best work I've ever done, period, is a mashup tape called Apparently Not Because I Am Still Alive, Volume 2. and it was a joke at first. It was basically I made a volume 1 mixtape. I made 2 volume like a 2-hour mixtape basically, and it was for it was released on December 21st, 2012, when the supposed end was coming. And it was called The End. It was the first volume, and the other one was called Apparently Not Because I'm Still Alive.
Okay.
You know, and that was possibly the best mashup tape I've ever done. You know, that and the binary tape that I did.
Very nice.
Yeah. And it's like it's called the 4th mixtape, but it's all coded in binary, and like the cover art is binary.
Okay.
So
very cool.
Yeah. You like I'll give you my SoundCloud link as soon as this ends. But
Yeah. Now, this is one question that's actually not on our list, but I wanted to ask you, who was that co-host that was with you when you were DJing earlier today? And are we going to be seeing
that's
it again?
that's additive subtractive.
Okay.
Yeah, that's additive subtractive. The great thing about me and additive subtractive is that me, him, Garnica, and Finning actually run a group together.
Okay.
It's called The Savory.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but on Twitter recently that there was